Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do a video about Crypto.com and why I think that they are not going anywhere. They're not going bankrupt despite all the FUD that you guys hear. And most of the FUD, to be honest, is created by CZ, who is brutal. And he's just basically, you know, throwing stones at everyone, not knowing that he himself lives in a glass house. So that's the wrong thing to do in the crypto market. But thankfully, Chris, who is the CEO of Crypto.com, along with the CMO. So these are two of the guys that came out just recently, and they did like a little Q&A to answer some of the questions and why they're not going bankrupt, that I want to kind of summarize for you guys because it's such a long video. So I'll go through why they're not going to be bankrupt. So first of all, Crypto.com has the highest amount of licenses in the industry. So they're all over the world. They have offices everywhere. They're licensed everywhere. They're highly regulated compared to any other crypto exchange that I know of. Yeah, some might claim that they have more regulations and this and that, but these guys are highly regulated. Yeah, they're based out of Singapore, but so is Binance, right? So that doesn't say anything. There's a lot of successful companies that are, from other parts of the world. That doesn't say anything. So they do have a lot of licenses, and they have over 70 million users that have downloaded the app. That okay, maybe all 70 million are not going to be trading really actively, but that's a huge number compared to where they were a couple of years ago. So that's a good thing. And there was another FUD about them, that they have 20% in Shiba Inu. That okay, they do, but that's not them. Um, Investing into Shiba in the SHIB that they hold, which is 20% of their holdings, is what the clients like you and I bought, and they have there. So they were showing what their holdings were, and it's Bitcoin first, and then it's Shiba, and then on top of that, next would be like Ethereum. So these are not what they bought. This is what you and I bought, that they are holding for us, right? So that is one of the things that I wanted to make sure that it's clear. And all that, there was another thing that, oh, these guys are spending so much money on the marketing and this and that. But listen, the money that they're spending on the marketing is only 10% of their revenue per year. So, and a lot of the deals like that they made, like Staples Center that they changed into Crypto.com Center, that's like a 20-year deal. So they're not paying for that upfront. That's being paid on an annual basis, right? So it's not like they paid that upfront. They also made um, $2 billion. Sorry, they made $1 billion in the past 2 years just from trading alone. So that's their profit that they're reinvesting into the company, and they're putting some of that, which is 10%, into marketing, that they're heavily marketing. So that those are some of the things that, like, people are misinformed, and they don't know what they're talking about, and they just keep going off. And another thing is that they're the biggest partner for Visa in the crypto space. So they have, because you guys know they have Visa cards and things like that. That when you spend money, you get some Crow back and all that. So Cronos back, which they changed the name. So, and they don't act like a hedge fund. So the problem with FTX was that they were partnered with another company that was a sister company that also they created a couple of years before FTX, Almeida, and they were like a hedge fund. They were like going crazy with trading, and they were dipping into their clients' accounts and taking the money out to bet that on some very risky um assets. So like that's one of the reasons why they kind of went down, because they were using the money that they didn't have. And Crypto.com is not doing that. They're not a hedge fund, and they don't act like it. And they make their money, 95% of the money that Crypto.com makes, it's from trading. Okay, and the rest of the money that they make is from all these retail stores that accept cards and whatever, and they have like a 50 basis point kickback that they get from that. So I mean, 0.5% adds up, right? So that's the rest of their money that they make, but 90% is made from trading, right? That's how they make their money. And soon they're going to be coming out with some proof report of one-to-one proof of reserves. So whatever that you and I have, they have to have the one-to-one match that, right? So that reserve report is coming out pretty soon too, and they don't have a third party risk. That's very important. With FTX, they had a third party risk, which was Almeida, right? So that was the problem that they mainly were facing, because they were just pretty much printing their own money and backing it out, right? And they're also Crypto.com is in sponsoring FIFA World Cup. So like there's going to be 5 billion people that are going to be watching the soccer matches, or some guys in Europe, they call it football. So there's 5 billion eyes on Crypto.com during these matches that these guys are sponsoring. So that's a huge deal. And these guys are, coming out and saying, hey, man, like, don't fall for the FUD right now. Like, CZ is just trying to take everyone down. He's being very brutal with business. Now, the one thing that I would suggest is that these guys, with the budget that they have, Crypto.com and Chris, what they should be doing is they should be doing a whole bunch of PRs and trying to put this guy down and saying, hey, man, don't create this FUD. This is not true. This is what happened. And the $400 million that they sent to Gate.io, that was in from their own internal account, so they could have got that back. It wasn't like sent to some address that they couldn't retrieve it back. Like, even if it was sent there, they could have retrieved it back, so that's not a problem. I mean, there's so much FUD going on in the market right now, which brings me to the next point, where right now is probably one of the best times to buy Cronos, Crypto.com coin, because look, these are the times that you make the most of the money, right? When everyone else is scared, when everyone thinks it's going down, this is where the real money is made. So right now at this 6 cents mark, it's amazing, because we've seen it almost go to $1, right, last year. So it is a good entry point. Now, in no means this is any kind of advice for you guys to be buying or selling or anything like that. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you that these it may go lower. So this would be a really good time to DCA and dollar cost average into your positions. And let me tell you, I don't believe that Crypto.com is going anywhere right now. It's just there's a lot of scare that's being created. There's a lot of fear that's being created, because remember, the more exchanges go down, the more CZ from Binance is gonna benefit. So obviously he's gonna be throwing stones at everyone, right? See which one lands. But the truth of the matter is that all these exchanges like Voyager, Celsius, FTX now, all of them going down, this is a really good positive thing for Crypto.com, because we're going to be getting a whole bunch of new people now. A lot of the customers that were with those other exchanges, they're all going to come to Crypto.com. Some are going to go to Binance, and some are going to go to the the American one, coin. So yeah, don't get scared right now. It's not something that you guys should let this fear set in. Make sure that when you're buying in the fear, this is where the real money is made. And if you guys found this video to be any to be beneficial to you, because I do this just to educate some people for free. I'm not selling anything. But if you want to support the channel, you could hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I have a lot of great videos in this channel that you guys could watch that will benefit you, educate you a lot. So yeah, that being said, let me know if you guys have any questions. Put them in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.